South Africa has recorded almost 400,000 COVID-19 cases, with the country being the epicenter on the African continent. 32-year-old Dr. Andrew Williams is a medical practitioner at the Robertson Hospital in the Western Cape. He tested positive on the 21st of June.
Now, initially I thought my symptoms were only due to a simple case of sinusitis. But after about 2 days, I felt my chest getting tighter. And that's when I decided to go for the COVID-19 test on the 21st of June. And I subsequently got my results a few days later, on the 24th of June.
Saving lives is his daily calling, but when Williams tested positive, anxiety overwhelmed him.
When that phone call came and they told me that I tested positive, I immediately experienced fear and panic and even guilt. I experienced fear and panic because you hear of all the horror stories of people being admitted to hospital and being placed on ventilators and people eventually dying due to COVID-19. And I was panicking that I would be one of those cases.
Williams was well aware of the exposure and that there was a high possibility of infection.
Working in a high-risk environment like a hospital, you know you are constantly exposed to this virus, and there's not much that you can do about it. You can try to protect yourself as best possible with the PPE that's provided, with regular hand sanitizing, with maintaining social distance, but there's only so much you can do. The fact remains, your exposure to the virus is constant. The risk of contracting the virus is always there.
With support from his family, friends and colleagues during his isolation period, he remained level-headed. Williams started working on Monday and is now much more cautious when treating patients.
One would think now that I've gone through the process and I've overcome COVID-19, and people would say I'm immune to COVID-19 now, I could be a bit careless, but I've actually become way more careful when dealing with not only persons under investigation, but every single patient that walks through the door of our hospital.
Williams, like many other health practitioners, remains resolute in the face of the pandemic. He urges people to adhere to the necessary protocols. Reginald Witbooi, SABC News, Kimberley.